This is Bob Barr bringing you a special edition, a freedom edition of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, brought to you as always by Liberty Guard. But please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow Liberty Guard on social media. Now, for all of you that follow, as you do, our Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, each week we bring you a new law of the universe or a new example of a pre-existing law of the universe. And then we also bring you each week an example of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, law number 1, which is the world is full of idiots, and we bring you an idiot of the week. Today, we're going to combine these two programs into one because the law that we're going to be discussing today is that there is no age limit to being an idiot. And to illustrate that, we will bring you the idiot of the week. All of this centers around what is happening in Canada with the Truckers' Freedom Convoy. I have to tell you, this truly is the most exciting thing that I have seen in the political arena writ large in years, if not decades. People, freedom-loving people in Canada, coming together and fighting against the tyranny of mandated idiocy by the Canadian government, headed by the little twerp, Justin Trudeau. Now, Justin Trudeau, for his behavior during this particular episode of the Trucker Freedom Convoy and his cowardly rush out of Ottawa, the capital of Canada, when the trucker convoy arrived to an undisclosed location, truly is an idiot. And if you look at some of the things he has said publicly against the truckers' convoy, it's very clear he's an idiot. He says, well, the trucker convoy is not doing what other freedom-loving groups freely expressing themselves do, such as Black Lives Matter. Now, what Black Lives Matter has to do with Canada or with the trucker convoy makes no sense, but that's what Mr. Trudeau says. He also says, oh, the vaccine mandates for truckers coming into or leaving Canada are the best way to avoid further restrictions. Let me repeat that. He says specifically that mandates are the best way to avoid further restrictions. You know, a typical liberal circular argument. Now, the law that we're going to discuss, in addition to pointing out that Justin Trudeau truly is an idiot, is that being an idiot has no age limit. You can be old, you can be young, you can be in between. And we have two idiots here. We have the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, who is 50 years old. And on the other side of the border, we have President Biden, who is 79, more than old enough to be Trudeau's father. But they both have something in common. They are reacting to people in their respective countries fighting for freedom, on which both countries were founded. They are fighting against people asking for and demanding freedom. This is tyranny, folks, any way you look at it. And what the truckers are doing in Canada is a perfect example of how people in a freedom-loving country, in a democracy, need to respond to tyrannical government mandates. They need to respond forcefully, not by force, but forcefully, consistently, strongly, and peacefully. Now, of course, the government is responding back to them with force, giving them tickets in Canada, preventing them from getting gasoline. I mean, all sorts of stuff, making arrests and so forth. You know, Canada is an interesting country. I actually lived in Canada for a few years when I was a kid. We in America share a great deal with our Canadian brothers and sisters to the north. We're both democracies, somewhat different in our forms of government, but both American people and Canadians, by and large, are conservative to moderate. And if you push Americans too far, if you push Canadians too far, they will resist. And that is why it is so exciting and positive to see what is happening in Canada with this trucker freedom convoy. And Biden, of course, in addition to his idiotic refusal to loosen federal mandates here in this country, even though many other Democrats at the state level are doing it, he now is poking his nose into Canadian affairs and demanding that Justin Trudeau stop the problem up in Canada, which I suppose means start arresting all of those truckers and get back to a peaceful, tyrannical mandate proposed government. So, folks, what we have then to summarize, we have an ongoing freedom convoy in Canada standing up against idiotic, tyrannical mandates, vaccine mandates, and we have both Justin Trudeau behaving like an idiot, President Biden behaving in character like an idiot. One is 79, one is 50. Doesn't matter how old or young you are, you can in fact be an idiot, as we see in this instance. So, thank you for being with us today for this special edition of Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow Liberty Guard on social media. This is Bob Barr, and I'd like to thank you for having checked out our program here today. We appreciate your support, your participation, and encourage you to go to libertyguard.org to learn more about our programs and also to help support to further individual freedom and fight against government abuse. One of the ways, but not the only way we do this, is through Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe, but through many, many other programs in support of individual liberty and against government abuse. So please remember to join us. Go to libertyguard.org and join us once again for Bob Barr's Laws of the Universe. Thank you.
My name is Matt Strickland. Liberty Guard saved my family business. I spent most of my adult life fighting for my country overseas. When I came home, I became a small business owner and sadly realized that nobody would fight for me. Our state and local government were trying to shut my family business down for good. And that's when I found Liberty Guard. With Liberty Guard's help, we won the battle against government overreach. And now my business is thriving and growing faster than ever.
Stand with Matt and others just like you in the fight against government overreach. Join Liberty Guard today.